Welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited to be filming this video only because it's my go-to glam long-lasting full coverage makeup look. I know there's a handful, but I just want to show you just my makeup, all the makeup products I do use just to make my makeup look flawless and last all day without moving, without refreshing anything, without just using any setting spray throughout the day, just not retouching anything. This is gonna last you all day for any event. So yeah, this makeup look is not gonna like move or anything. You don't have to like redo anything. This is gonna like lock everything in. And you guys, I am so loving my skin today. And it is a product, the new product that I did use, I'm gonna start using more often. So if you wanna find out that product, just keep watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share. And yeah, this is just, I'm just gonna show you how my makeup will last all day and no flashback or anything. This is great for photography as well, for pictures. So yeah, let's just get into the video. Like I said, this is gonna be my go-to glam makeup look. So it's gonna be a long-lasting glam look. Usually I will wear for events. Anything I need my makeup to last all day. Okay, I'm freaking hot. I don't know why. So I'm gonna put this on for now. I'm gonna do my brows off camera because you guys know how that goes. So okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera and I primed my eyes as well. Not setting powder, just concealer, letting it dry down for a while. Wait at least till it's a little more matte because at first when you apply it, it's gonna be a little tacky. So wait for it to get dry. Wait for it to dry down and then apply the shadow because it's gonna be difficult for you to blend your eyeshadow when it's tacky. So okay, I did all my skincare of course before this, but I am just gonna apply a little more of my moisturizer because I feel like I need a little more because I washed my face like an hour ago, probably 2. So by the way, I'm using my LANCOME, my LANCOME VISIONAIRE Cream Multi Corrector. Looks like this. It's actually really good. It's supposed to be anti-aging. You can find this at Sephora. It is pretty pricey. I'm sorry. Another moisturizer I do recommend that's a little bit cheaper, for around, is my Origins Kazing Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. It looks like this. You guys, both of these moisturizers are so, no matter if you have oily skin, dry skin, moisturizer is still important, especially for dry skin. But if you have oily skin, I recommend to get like obviously a less hydrating moisturizer because obviously you don't want to be too hydrating because you have all that already. And this smells so good. Yes, I just need a little bit more moisture throughout the day. My makeup could look my skin could look hydrating under my makeup. So prepping the skin is very important, especially if you want your makeup to last long. Okay, it's pretty much dry. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette I am gonna be using today is my Morphe 3502. I haven't used this palette in a while, and I actually like it. It's so good. I feel like nobody talks about it anymore, but yes, of course it comes with all the names of the shadows. I just love it. It's here, my black broke. I was supposed to, and this one got messed up. So yeah, be careful with this palette. It does break easily if it falls. So that's the only thing I could complain about. But overall, it's so good. You have your cool tones, everything, and your shimmers, everything. I just love it. Especially I want to work with a lot of browns today. I want to do like a brown smoky eye sort of. So yeah, that's why I picked out this palette. Okay, so the shade I'm gonna be going is the 4th shade right here. Yeah, this one. I am using my Morphe M441 brush just to buff out that brown. I'm definitely using this brush to buff out this brown because it's fluffy. Let's get the look I want. It's important when you're doing a smoky eye to blend as much as you can because you don't want it to look like a black eye. Okay, Just blend to the point where you feel satisfied, of course. I'm satisfied. Okay, so the next shade is, I'm gonna go with more like a cherry brownish color, which is this color right here. It's good when I'm doing a brown smoky eye to go with from the lightest brown to the darkest brown. I'm gonna just keep this lower because if I blend this higher, it's just gonna look too crazy and overdo all the shadows I just worked with, and you don't want that. So I like to blend circular motions. I feel like you get the best outcome when you blend circular as opposed to going like this. I don't know, for me I just like blending little circular motions. I'm just gonna take the same brush but a clean one just to blend it out. It's especially important to blend all this because you're gonna look crazy. I'm just gonna be working with all the shades and just doing the same thing and blending it. So applying the color, blending, applying the color, blending. That's basically it. That's all you do. Just work with smaller brushes, obviously, to get more contrast so you can see all the colors you did instead of using the same brush and you're just blending everything together. You're not gonna see all the browns. So now the next brush I'm gonna be using is my Morphe M514. It's just a smaller blending brush. I'm going with this brown right here. I feel like my go-to glam because we love a smoky eye. Like, okay, I look crazy right now, I know, but we're gonna work on to fix it. Okay, now I'm just gonna go with, like I said, the next brown. Actually, what's that brown? I'm just gonna go to the darkest one right here. I'm gonna use a smaller blending brush now, my Morphe M506. Just to get all over the lid. I'm just gonna blend that with a smaller blending brush. Now I'm gonna take a flat shader brush to apply the brown so it could just all cover the lid. I'm just gonna go with the smaller blending brush and go back to the transition color so it can just all be even out. Oh no, I didn't use that one. Yeah, it just makes everything a little more blended and seamless. So, yeah. I'm focusing this more on the crease so everything could look blended and not harsh. I'm just taking the other blending brush just to blend out the outer corners because I want like a more winged out shadow. Okay, so I am gonna fix everything, but I am gonna do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did do my other eye off camera. A trick I just did. Okay, so you know how when you want like a certain eyeshadow look, like let's say if you wanted like, you see like this and you want it to be like winged out kind of, like a wing kind of. So what I do is just grab any blending brush and I just go like this. See where I could stop blending. So I will obviously stop blending right here, not past here. If you don't want the eyeshadow to get too like rounded. Not too rounded, but you know, kind of like a wing kind of look. I just put my eyes like this. I don't know if that will help, but it sure helped me to see where I want my eyeshadow to like stop at, if you know what I mean. And so onto the face. I had another one of this and I don't know where it went. So now onto the face. I'm just gonna fix the edges a little later on with concealer. So I did my skin prep already. So alright, most important obviously is my primer. I let my moisturizer sink in for a little while I did my eyes. You don't want to go right after you moisturize and everything because it's not gonna come out as you want the look to come out as. So just let all your skincare prepping skin, when you're prepping your skin, just let it sink in for like 60 seconds to a minute. So yeah, the primer I am gonna be using is my NYX Pore Filler. You guys, I rave for this primer. This primer is so freaking good. Like, if you're looking for a drugstore one, like I mentioned, this one is it. It does everything. It is a matte finish and it has like a weird consistency, but it's so smooth on the skin. I put this on my T-zone because my T-zone I do get oily. throughout the day and I don't want to retouch anything like I mentioned. And when I go out, I like to spend quality time with everybody, not retouch anything. It's annoying wanting to like retouch your makeup all the time, so I don't want to keep doing that. Also good for pores, so you want to hide those pores, this is it. You also want a tacky primer so it can stick to the skin and last a little bit longer. See, it has no shine to it, so that means it is drying down matte. Let that sit in for like 60 seconds. Okay, so this step is not really necessary, but I do have dry skin and I do want extra hydration. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This is also so good. You could apply this before the primer or after, like I did, because it's gonna just set everything in, like especially the primer is just gonna lock it in, which I want. Yeah, and it does have coconut oil, coconut water, so coconut water also helps your makeup last. So sometimes I use this for primer, like I did, and setting spray, especially for setting spray is so good. Foundation I am gonna use Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick. Since I'm going for a full coverage look, especially if I'm going to an event, I definitely want the full coverage. I feel like it looks way more glam. Not too coverage where you're looking too cakey, and if you're sweating while dancing and stuff, you don't want to look too cakey, so this is definitely not gonna do that. Of course, I'm gonna use my Morphe Y6 just to blend it out. This foundation does not move or anything throughout the day, which I really like. And I never try a new foundation, like if I'm going to an event, I will try it before because I don't know if it's gonna, have flashback or not look good. So, I want to do a test before. But I wore this foundation so many times already, so I already know how it is. Make sure you blend it down to your neck because when you are taking pictures, you don't want your face to be way darker than the rest of your neck and body. Like I mentioned, I always go with a beauty blender to blend afterwards. This routine also helps in the summer, winter, all that good stuff. Okay, so I am going to be going my darker concealer, like that is exactly my shade because this foundation is making me look whiter. I don't know if I got like a little tan throughout the day. I think I did because it's never this white. I don't know what is it, but I'm just going to go with this concealer in the shade light medium. I'm just gonna wet my beauty blender. My beauty sponge. It is damped already. Then I'm gonna blend with this part, and then for my eyeshadow, I don't want it to like mess it up, so I'm going very slowly with this. Also, when you add like a hydrating or dewy spray on the beauty blender, it also helps lock everything in, especially the concealer. It made it look so much hydrating. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the lighter shade just to highlight. So I am going for more like full coverage glam look. I like to use concealer here to make the contour look more. I just like the way it looks. Of course, I'm gonna use this side. Of course, don't slide it because you're going to take some of the foundation off and you don't want that. So I'm just tapping it real slow. I feel like too, going with a lighter highlighted shade makes everything look way more fierce and good. I don't know why. It just adds way more definition to the face. When you highlight, makes it look more dramatic, fierce. That's what I'm going for. But make sure I blend all this in because I don't want it to look too like my foundation or anything like breaking up and looking ugly. Okay, of course, for translucent powder, I'm gonna go with my Laura Mercier. And I know this powder does not give me flashback because if you're gonna take pictures, especially events, you're always gonna take pictures in the dark. I recommend you use a Laura Mercier one, anything that's not gonna give you flashback. So always give it a test before you go or just don't buy it the same thing and use it because you don't know if you could trust that yet. So I'm gonna take a little bit. Okay, so I am gonna bake. So I only bake when I feel like it, especially for like events. I'm just gonna leave that there. See, I just applied the powder. I'm not gonna press it in. Just gonna leave it there and bake for a little while. Now I let that sit in. I'm gonna apply my lashes before I forget. So no matter what, I always carry lash glue and tweezers with me just in case throughout the day, even though the lashes will last all day, but you never know, so I will always bring it. That's the only thing I will touch up if I need to throughout the day, if it's like coming out. I'm gonna dust off the powder. Okay, now that I did that step, I like to do the step before bronzer, eyeshadow, baking, and everything because I want the best look for this, and I am gonna use my Lancome Absolute powder. It's a radiant smoothing powder, so I got this from Jaclyn Hill, of course. I love her. But yeah, I'm just gonna use some of the powder, and it's supposed to leave a radiant smoothing one, and that's what I want. You want people to look at your skin like you said it with a whole bunch of powder, but it looks so radiant. Yes. But yeah, I like to do this everything because just in case I get fallout and I don't want to mix it with the translucent powder because it's not gonna really work. So yeah, just gonna use this after. So just use it damp, don't ever wet the sponge because it's gonna come out. Your makeup's not gonna last so long if your powder is just looking yucky and like throughout the day it's gonna look too cakey. The powder is not gonna last as long if you do wet the sponge and then apply powder. So just use it damp. That's it. But this is if you just want an overall glow as well, and I love to glow. So when she mentioned this, I really was excited to use it because I just love within natural glow within your skin. I'm just gonna top up the axis because I don't want too much of it. So, oh my god, so it made my skin really like, I don't know if you can see it, but it made my skin really like dewy and smooth. I love it. And now I'm gonna apply bronzer because I am looking a little bit white right now. First my HOOLA bronzer, my fave. I'm going more intense with the bronzer just because I'm looking a little bit white right now because I think it's the foundation. Just to warm up the face. If you feel like you went overboard with the bronzer, like in your neck or anything, and just blend it. I'm telling you, this is your best friend. It helps with everything. You don't want to look too warm here than super dark here, you know what I mean? Especially when you take pictures. I am loving my skin right now. This is so cool. Guys, I am obsessed. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go back to the under eyes. The same shades I used on my lid, of course. I go on my Morphe Y23 brush. I'm just gonna mix the browns up. Make sure I always connect it like to where the shadow is. So right here. I'm just gonna blend it just a little bit. It's good too because when these shadows, especially Morphe, doesn't have that much fallout. So the powder is not gonna get, like my face doesn't have any fallout from the shadow, which is great. Now I'm gonna just contour my nose. I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna take my Morphe Y47. Just blend it. Blend it with my Morphe M330. I like this brush too because even when you blend, it's so like fluffy. Not like too much pressure on the nose, so it won't take any like makeup or foundation you just did. So it's just gonna bronzer. It's gonna go back on my beauty blender. Okay, so pretty much my whole base is done, everything is done. So now I'm gonna set my face with my Too Faced Hangover. Most important, of course, setting a spray. I mean your face, and use the setting spray. And I like to spray extra because, you know, to melt everything in, it won't look too cakey. Make sure you don't move your face when you set your face because you don't want anything to look wrinkled or like, so if you smile, you don't want too much wrinkles while you're setting your face, so just don't move, stay still. This spray is Like it comes out a little bit strong, but as it goes on the face it's very light. So I kind of spray far, so if you spray close it's gonna kind of mess up your base because it's just gonna like boom, like right in your face. Too strong. And guys, I am so upset I don't find my eyeliner to put on my waterline. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Eye Studio, my gel liner, just to use with this Tarte brush. It looks real intense. And of course my favorite mascara, the next one. And of course I like to spray before I apply highlight. You guys, I'm a mess right now. But yeah, I like to apply highlight after I set my face, my Amerizi. A little bit. Highlight is so bomb. And I like to of course apply highlight in my eyebrows just to have, you know, an intense look. I'm just gonna set my face one more time just to melt in the highlight, make it look more natural. And of course you guys, I have to go with a red lip because red lip is just my go-to glam. Like it depends on the outfit. I'm going like, of course, the color that I'm gonna go with red, I'm not gonna wear red, but this is one of my go-to glam look, you know, smoky eye, red lip. Of course, I like to apply highlight in the inner corners because I do have small eyes, and since I did a dark smoky eye, I wanted to look more awake and open. Then my eyes are gonna look too close if I just leave without inner corner. Like the red lip I use is the Stilla Stay All Day liquid lipstick. This lipstick will last all day, but I do bring it just in case, like if I'm eating or something and like the inside always comes out. Everybody can relate with that. Like, okay, that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful and I told you some tips and tricks to make your full coverage, long lasting glam look. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications every time you're notified, of course, I upload. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.